Hey everybody, Balanced Tiger here with a general reading for y'all. So I hope you all are having a good day, a good Saturday, a good start to your weekend. It is cold and windy here. So let's see what we've got going on. So the first, let's see here, so we're doing distant past. It's kind of like the Celtic Cross, except we're doing it in a different format, but we're using the same basic categories. So distant past, what do we got going on in the distant past? So we have the Chariot, which is freedom, control, movement, moving forward. There's going to be forward progress on something, or someone's going to be moving. Recent past, so someone may have already moved. You may have already moved. Take the top one, which is the World in the reverse. But someone took a shortcut. So they moved, and they may have overlooked some details while moving. They may have just, like in the middle of the night type of a deal, and overlooked some details. And then we have present energy. What's going on presently? Okay, we have judgment. It's in the upright, so examining choices and actions, weighing the heart. It's Pluto energy, the past, second chances. So you're looking at your past and possibly what you've done. There may be some judgment on how you moved. I guess we'll see later in the reading. Immediate future. Incoming energy, immediate future. The Empress in the reverse. So there could be a loss of luck here or a disconnect due to the move. Resources are not what you thought they would be. It's an earth sign. Taurus, Venus, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Venus energy. So that's the immediate future, or what is going on right now. So that could be part of why you're looking at judgment, because things are not going the way that you thought that they would go. And then the distant future. Is the Two of Cups. So there is a new union coming, a new partnership. Domestic bliss and balance. And this is about emotions, relationships, and spiritual matters. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water sign. Or let's see here. Scorpio is coming up in November. End of October, end of this month, beginning of next month. And yeah, it's about partnership and balance. So things are going to be a little rough here for a while, but it looks like maybe something's going to turn up. So let's get more into it and see what we get. So on this Chariot, this move, what was this move about? What was this move about? The move was about the sun in the reverse. So somebody hit burnout. They weren't seeing the bright side of life. They didn't feel like they were growing. They weren't being successful. Okay. What else about this? What else about this lack of success? What was the reason for it? Okay. So I guess we're going to go the way we usually go. Okay, what about the world in the reverse? So leaving things unfinished, not attending to details. We have the moon in the reverse. So secrets were being revealed. Okay. So someone's running away from some secrets. Pisces, it's Pisces influence and it's water. Dreams versus reality. Secrets exposed. So that's why someone left, is because secrets, they're running away from their past. Okay. What about this judgment? Current energy. What kind of judgment are they facing? Okay, what kind of judgment are we facing here? Okay. Page of Swords in the upright. So there's information. This is young energy. So instead of staying to fight it out, they ran. And they are receiving judgment for that. Yeah, there was some information was coming out, or is still coming out. Truth is coming out. What about this Empress in the reverse? Immediate future or incoming energy. Lack of abundance, lack of creativity. Eight of Coins in the reverse. So eights are action and accomplishment, but in the reverse, okay, someone's being impatient. They're not wanting to commit to material. You know, they don't want to commit to a job. They don't want to commit to something because they may be afraid that they're going to have to run again. What about this Two of Cups, this relationship in the future? about this future partnership or relationship? The World in the reverse. Okay, so the World and the Sun are both in the reverse. Fears, unsuccessful, carrying the world on your shoulders. So this relationship, if you don't get this other taken care of, there's not going to be success with it. What else about this? Let's do some tea. We can come back to these if we need to. But let's do some tea. What about this Chariot moving away from your successes, or moving away because you're not being successful? What about that? Okay. So dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. Rejected. Karmic friends, can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Okay, so that's why you moved. You're dodging bullets, you got karmic friends, and you felt rejected. Okay. What about this World in the reverse? And then the Moon in the reverse, secrets being exposed. Okay, drama starter. So we've got a drama starter. Or you could be the drama starter. You could have someone starting drama. Probably one of these karmic friends. Anything else on that? Hooked. Okay, this could be about drugs or an addiction of some sort. Or you got hooked into some sort of a scam. And the truth is coming out about it. What else? Always partying. So you or someone else is always partying. So you needed to escape a certain lifestyle. Anything else on that? Okay. So what about this Judgment where truth is being exposed? It's coming out. That's evident with the Moon in the reverse and then the Page of Swords. So there's knowledge and truth coming out. What about that? Having to make decisions or a decision being made. Marrying for money. So this person that ran away from their problems could be looking for someone with money who can make this, they think it will make it all go away. And a groupie. So they may be becoming a groupie. Or they may be a groupie. And so they got into all this hot mess over here, and now they're looking for somebody rich, and so they're becoming a groupie of that person. You know, they're picking who they want. They're becoming a groupie so that they can marry into that. What about this Empress in the reverse with the 8 of coins in the reverse? Dirty offer. So the 8 of coins again is impatient and no commitment. Empress is not lucky. So this person is either going to give this person their groupie for a dirty offer, or this person is going to give them a dirty offer. And that's where this relationship could come in, and it won't be successful. Anything more on this dirty offer? Ooh, goodness. Hang on a moment. Gotta collect my card. Bad habits. Drug addictions, toxicities, and that's why this person left. You or whoever, take it only if it resonates. Okay. So it may be a dirty offer because, you haven't broken your bad habits. You just ran away from them. You haven't done anything to improve. You're just running away and wanting to find somebody rich that will take care of you. Only take this if it resonates. I'm not talking to everybody, but it is for somebody. All right, what about this relationship, this 2 of Cups, and then the World in the reverse, that it's not successful and it's not a completion. It's not, ignoring. It could be ignoring this warning sign of the World in the reverse. And an inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. So you may have somebody up in your business about this, maybe friends of this person. What else about that? That inside scoop. That flip? No. That one did. In their head. Someone's in their head. They're overthinking, stressing, and overanalyzing. And that's this person. So they're overanalyzing every little thing. Trying to, make this relationship work. Because they want them for their money. That's all they want them for. There is nothing about love here. Absolutely nothing. This is all just somebody running away from their problems and wanting to marry someone who has money so that they think money will fix it. And so they're ignoring the warning sign of the World in the reverse, that it will not be successful. So, I don't know what more to say about that. That's basically the reading. So let's get an ancestor's point of view. See what they have to say on the subject. See if one flips out. If not, I'll just draw one from the middle. There we go. Now don't worry if it's in the reverse. I just have the deck upside down. So it's the Patriarch, Unapologetic. So, and that's number 4. Put it up here so you can see it. You will achieve what you have set out to do. The Patriarch steps up to remind you that you are the leader of your own life. Things are more stable and secure than you think. Your fears are lying to you. You have the wisdom that the situation requires. This ancestor may also come forward when the authoritative energy around you is overpowering you. My dear one, stand up straight and own your power. The Patriarch shows up here as a Maasai elder chief. The Patriarch is a calm, experienced, and ambitious leader with loving and supportive divine masculine energy. This paternal ancestor can be seen as assertive or aggressive depending on the viewpoint. Act as if you are regal. Act as if you are powerful. Act as if you are wise. This is a different frequency than fake it till you make it. You have no need to fake anything. Your arteries and bones remember the royalty in your DNA. Now, in the reverse, which is how it came out, I didn't look and the deck was in the reverse. So, and it came out in the reverse, so I'm going to read it. You are out of order right now. You are rigid, controlling, and undisciplined. This can show up as wounded healer or petty tyrant energy. Neither extreme is who you really are. And that applies here. Declaration. I owe no apology for walking in my power. All right. So you've gotten upside down in your life and your energies. You need to bring yourself right and, act like you're supposed to. And that's not a criticism or, talking down to you or anything like that. Act like you are. Act like the person you are supposed to be. This isn't you. This is a situation that you got yourself into. This does not describe all of you. This is a situation. So you need to do whatever you need to do to get this situation right and not make it worse by marrying for money, because that is going to make it worse. This world in reverse is saying that it's not going to work. Okay? So follow this card and listen to your guidance, listen to your inner thoughts. Call upon your patriarch ancestors. And don't be, when you say unapologetic, that doesn't mean don't go doing stuff and don't apologize for your actions. It means be thoughtful ahead of what you do and know that what you're doing is for you, and you don't apologize for being you. Now, you apologize for actions that harm others, and you apologize for actions that harm yourself. You need to apologize to yourself for that. But unapologetic actions are actions that are taken with purpose. And if you're going to do it, then, you're going to be held accountable for it. So that's your reading. Thank you all for being here. I hope you all enjoyed it. And hey, until next time, have a great day.